Tamil Nadu Waqf Board, All India Person on Law Board, and member of Muslim Women in Tamil Nadu. Ma'am, welcome to our show.
Thank you, sir.
So ma'am, we want to know about the latest protest happening in Chennai. So just, if you want to tell something about this.
It's not the latest protest actually, it's been going on for 2 months. From the time the BJP government brought about the Citizenship Amendment Act, protests have been going on all over India. In fact, the Shine Bagh, the famous civil continuous protest, which has crossed 60 days now. And in Tamil Nadu, the people of Tamil Nadu have been protesting against this act and have been asking the government to grant permission for a sitting protest also, which was continuously denied. I don't know for what reason it is being denied. It's almost like a police state now, where we have denied democratic demonstration of rejecting a black law brought in by the central government. The problem started when the central BJP government brought about a bill which we believe is unconstitutional, goes against the ethos of India, and trying to bring about a division among the people of India in the name of religion, which is totally against the basic preamble law in the Constitution of India. So this outbreak for the past 2 months has come to the peak when on the 14th of February, very silently protesting, few people in Washermanpet in Chennai, North Chennai, they were very brutally attacked, and they have been subjected to very abusive words by the police force, and the women have been beaten and pulled, and their dresses have been pulled, and they've been dragged to the road, and that was the final, I think, the final nail on the coffin, where the people of Tamil Nadu could not wait anymore for police permission and for permission to be granted and then get into protest. It was an immediate instant outburst of protest that all over Tamil Nadu on the 14th of February night, lakhs of people came on the roads, and they started off a sit-in protest. It's still going on now for the past 1 week, not only in Washermanpet and the north of Madras, but also in Broadway, Manali. And as of now, we come to know that nearly in 40 places in Tamil Nadu alone, people have sat down on a continuous protest, asking the government of Tamil Nadu to pass a resolution in the Assembly of Tamil Nadu, demanding the central government to take back this unconstitutional Citizenship Amendment Act, and also to pass a resolution in the Assembly of Tamil Nadu that we will not implement the National Population Register in Tamil Nadu, because this resolution has already been passed in more than 10 states. 10 states' chief ministers have passed this resolution in their assemblies, because the people believe, and we know, that the National Population Register is going to set the pace for NRC, which is the National Register of Citizenship, which is definitely going to bring about chaos in the country, where the people of the country are going to be asked to prove their citizenship, which is totally unfair and injustice. That's why the protests are going on.
So even yesterday, there was a march to the Secretariat, but the police stopped the protesters. And so, what kind of, we know that women are being beaten, and students in Jamia Millia are being, they have been experiencing violence. And the governments who are in alliance with the central government are also not taking enough actions, and protests have been going on, but there is no particular improvement or such in. People are protesting and there have been violent cases, but there is no improvement as such. So,
yeah, that's very unfortunate that the central government, especially the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, are not heeding to the demands of the people. See, anything can be sorted out with dialogue. What is very hurting is the incidents which happened in Jamia Millia, which happened in Jawaharlal Nehru University, which happened in the Hindu University, and across the country, in our own state also, there have been sit-in protests in various educational institutes. The students of the country have come on the roads, and now they are asking the government, demanding the government in fact, to take back this black divisive law brought in by the central government. It's very unfortunate that the Home Minister says, I will not budge even an inch. And the Prime Minister even a day ago has said we can never take back CAA. If they are getting adamant, in a democratic country, the best way to express our protest is by people getting on the roads and expressing their opposition to this act. And it is very unfortunate that more women are being brutalized, and students, young students, the future leaders of the country, they are being subjected to such torture. But nevertheless, what is very nice to see is that all these places wherever this brutalism has taken place by the police force, especially when you see in Jamia, when the children are sitting in the library and were studying over there, the CCTV footage is out. They are just sitting over there, and they say, see, the pelters, the stone pelters are hiding in the library, and all the scenes are out in the CCTV footage. The entire world is looking at it. Where with just a stone, and these entire force of police are coming with rods and hitting I'm not trying to defend the people who have attacked the police. Definitely, they need to be booked. They need to be taken under custody and taken control of. But what is very disheartening is the very peaceful students who are sitting over there are being attacked. One student has lost his eyesight. So many students are still undergoing medical treatment, and that is very sad to see. And same thing which happened in JNU. I think it was something really very panic situation there, where masked goons have entered the campus, and the police are just silently watching these masked goons entering, and we don't even know till date. Not a single FIR has been taken till date. Nobody has releasing the names of those goons who have masked goons who have come inside the campus and hit the protesting students. And the students' union leader, she is very brutally hit on her head, and 3 FIRs are immediately put against her for some fees structure which these people have been opposing and things like that. That is very sad to see. And the capital of the country, during the Delhi elections, the BJP leaders say that very sad to say that Desh ke gaddaron ko, and he asked the crowd, and they say Goli maro salon ko. And the next 3 days, the capital of the country is seeing that 3 guys are coming out with guns in their hand and shooting at the protesting students at Shaheen Bagh. And what is very shocking is the entire police force is standing behind. See, those days of news being seen only through certain channels is out. Now instant news is coming out.
Just take a short break.
Sure.
So we'll be right back after a short break.